stuttering fear is a very powerful phenomenon. And of all the fears that I've had in my life, nothing even comes close. It's unique in its own quality. It's unlike anything else. And it's hard to explain. I maintain that no one knows what a stutterer experiences unless they have stuttered themselves. And that's one of the reasons why that the stuttering programs throughout the world in most clinics and universities are not successful in teaching the stutterer how to overcome stuttering is because the teachers themselves have done their best. They've been reading and everything else, but they never experienced the stuttering beforehand. So they can't quite put themselves into the shoes of a stutterer. And therefore, the therapy that they teach or try to teach is not complete and total because it does not meet the full panorama of stuttering needs. And one thing is to feel like a stutterer feels because of his fear. Well, the family, Wilbur and Hope Lawrence, you can well imagine how I feel about them. I went to church. They introduced me. They told the people the truth about me. I was asked to, give a little talk. I did. I was accepted. Yes, I used my arm, but I had the miracle. And I knew with the miracle, time was on my side, and eventually I would evolve into where I wouldn't need to use my arm. Just my finger. I did with my finger. And then from that point on, why, it was just wonderful. Going home was a painful thing to say goodbye. I guess Indianapolis is perhaps about as important to me as any city in the world, next to my own hometown of Idaho Falls, because my life changed so drastically being in Indianapolis and the Bogue Institute. I like to make this comment. I never forgot what Bogue taught. They never gave us a piece of paper. We just started, after we went through the silence, we start right off, taking our turn, speaking. Morning, once. Afternoon, once. Learning from each other, encouraging each other. Now I say goodbye, and I'm coming home. And I'm going to go to BYU, because I love that school. I love that art teacher. I loved those religion classes. I loved what it was doing for me. I never went back to the speech program. I didn't have to. I was way on my way and far advanced beyond them. They were trying, but their knowledge was limited. But mine was more complete. And it was complete with a man who never had any certificates, no diplomas, never graduated from school, college. He learned from his own experience. That's not unusual. Steve Jobs, who changed the world, he had no schooling, and except for one class, during his freshman year, he never even hardly attended school, the university. He didn't care about it. He just couldn't. He just couldn't fit it in with his own mind, his own makeup. It didn't ring true to him for what he wanted to do and what he felt that he had to do. But only he himself knew what that was, and he even didn't know for sure. But he did go to Reed College. Teachers in the second year said, "Come to my class, art class," And one thing changed Steve Jobs more than anything else was Spencerian script. One alphabet, beautiful thing. And out of that came all these beautiful creations, and they had to have his design. He was a fanatic, and it all stems back from Spencerian script. So it's amazing how a tipping point can be so simple and yet could have such a dramatic effect. And when I think about today, that the capitalization of Apple Corporation is bigger than the gross national product of all of Russia. One company, one American company, Apple, bigger. So it's just remarkable